Hello guys, this is a kind of requested video. I get asked a lot for form tips, tricks, form videos, all that stuff. So I'm going to be showing you with May. Now May does have a long stick, so I do have another nugget and stuff down here. So tips and tricks. 1, we have to get down, what is your good lead? Now, if you do not ride horses, you probably are not going to know. Or if you never got told or how to know what lead is your good lead. So, I'm going to need you to canter. Let me get you a good shot. I'm cantering in place. So, when I canter, I call this my push leg, this my pretty leg. This leg, so this leg is pushing me forward. This leg is kind of just getting me, whoop, whoop. This leg is getting me the furthest. This leg is just looking pretty. So whatever your push leg is your bad lead, this is your good lead. So hang on, I'm confusing myself. I should actually probably do an introduction. Hi, I'm Brooklyn. Welcome back, or welcome to my videos. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. I'm terrible at intros. Anyways, I'm really bad at explaining things. I'm really good at showing things though, so you're in for a treat. My good lead is my right lead. So when I jump high, I canter like this. So my understanding is whatever leg is always leading. The only time it's not, but for a split second, it's like right about here. They're kind of both together, and then it pushes again, and it goes back to the lead. So that is that is the leg, that's what lead you're on. So right now I'm on my right lead. If I'm doing left lead, this is what it will look like. Hang on, I will come this way. Do we kind of understand, get the gist? Okay, cool. Another thing is, it's also a video, so if you have any questions, I might not be able to explain it well. You're welcome. We have a trusty dusty jump. The ceiling is very low. I can literally almost touch it, and I am short. I am a little over 5 foot, so I am short. So, yeah. Next, if you are working on high jump, I do recommend trotting jumps. That's something I recommend a lot, is trotting bigger jumps. So, this is not big at all. This is, well, for some people it might be big. For me, this is smaller than my warm-up jumps. This is kind of small. Let me move you here. Let me find a spot to put you that you can see well. Okay. So I know you can't see well when I'm over here, but trotting jumps because you have to jump them bigger than what they are. You have to push more because it's a lot harder to trot jumps. So let me trot going this way. Hang on, I'm moving stuff around. It's also really cold down here, so I'm like cruising. So yeah, that's trotting jumps. This floor is really cold, but I'm doing this for you guys. Okay. You want to figure out what form you want to do. We're in a corner. Okay, we're in a corner. I'm doing this because I do not want to sit down. Okay, so you want to figure out how you want to do your form. How you want your form. I recommend sitting on a flat surface. This is not flat at all, but this ground is freezing. So I don't want to, so if your good lead is your right lead, your left leg is going to be in front, like this. And I hate sitting like this so much. And your back leg is gonna be, I should angle the other way. Hang on. There. And that's not helpful. Okay, I guess we're angling down. It's really hard for me because I have to like hold myself up. So this is kind of how my form is. My front leg, and then I 2-point. Okay. Let's go upstairs so I can show you guys how I sit. Okay, new area. Woohoo. Okay. This is not much better. Do not. Also, it's really cool. So, this is how I jump. My 2-point, okay? And I do recommend stretching into this position. Sometimes I stretch, sometimes I don't. It's really good for if you stretch, but I just sit like this a lot. And you want to practice keeping your leg tucked back here too, because if it's out here, the jump might not be wide enough and you might kick the side and then you could fall. So, and I like practicing my 2-point because I don't just stand straight up. I do 2-point. And if it hurts, do it longer. Now, I need to sit more in my left lead. Now, if it's your left lead, you're going to swap it. This leg's going to go in front. This leg's going to go in the back. Okay? And we're going to practice 2-pointing like this. Okay? Do we understand? Now, I know some people jump like sideways. Like, I know some people go boom, boom, or like swap the other way. I hate that. I don't like the way it looks. I can't jump like that. I've tried. I knock jumps even more. I do understand how it could be easier, but me personally, I do not like that. I hate it, personally. Me preference. Not everyone preference. Okay, where's Matt? Next thing I like to do, so this is kind of how I practice my bad lead, but it's really good for practicing your form. Let me move you guys, that way you can like try and actually see the jump better. Okay, there we go. Okay. I like practicing a step by step, so I'm doing my right leg right now. So right here, I need my leg does not need to be this high, but I like practicing holding it by itself. I don't like holding it unless I'm talking. So, boom. Then this leg's going down. I'm not focusing on this leg. Then I like showing what my back leg will be doing. Now, it's a lot harder with my back leg because my right leg is very weak. My right leg is my weak leg. My left leg is my strong leg. Because that's what, when you jump, I was going on the wrong leg, hang on. When you're jumping, your left leg is what pushes you up to be able to jump. Now my record is 3 foot 8 inches. My left leg pushes my whole entire body up to do that. That was really bad. I fell down the stairs yesterday, so I'm still kind of in pain. But yeah. So my left leg is the stronger leg. That's why so whatever is your stronger leg. So when you're doing this for your bad leg, you might be a little bit off balance when you're showing what your front leg will be doing. So I like to say my form is pretty good for my bad lead. It's a little off, but I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's better than my form on my good lead last year. So I think it's pretty good. We're working on it. So right, left. So now let's work on my back leg. So I say the back leg's harder. The back leg's what hits more jumps. It's kind of hard. See, the thing is too, is everyone will like practice doing this, which is awesome. We don't mind how my leg does it because this is my bad leg. But no one ever practices doing their back leg, and that's why they all constantly hit it. Okay. So now I'm gonna practice my left lead. So my left lead people, I have to, okay, so left. I had to think about it. I also practice how you 2-point, practice how much you want a 2-point. So practice your 2-point, practice how you want your arm. Some people have their elbows out. Me personally, I ride horses. A lot of people that ride horses ride their hobby horse similar to how they ride their horse. So when you ride horses, you don't want your elbows out. So a lot of people that ride horses are more tucked in. People that don't ride horses a lot more time are elbows out. But it also can go both ways. It's more person preference. I love my hunters. I know you guys are like, you never post hunters. I do love hunters so much. All my horses have done hunters pretty much. I love it. I just don't post a lot because I usually do hunters the same day I do jumpers. So like I just post the jumpers more, and sometimes I'll put out a jumpers course, but I'll do it hunters for my warm up and stuff. So I'm always doing the hunters and stuff. I love it. I hate it in real riding, but I love it on hobby horsing. So but I cannot jump high on my bad lead. I can jump good on, like I have good form on my bad lead, just can't jump high. But yeah, so practicing. So I just practiced my good lead, now let's practice my bad. Up, and away. Now my back leg on my bad lead is what's bad. And let me show you a jump on my bad lead, and then we'll put it up and I'll show you me trotting some bigger jumps. Guys, I'm kind of in pain right now, so if I'm jumping a little bit funnier, that's fine. But yeah, so cute. Now I'm going to put it up to 2 foot. Now this is my warm up. I usually warm up at 2 foot. Sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller. I'm competing in 2 foot hunters for the Riverwood Derby, so I need to start practicing my 2 foot. So let me just trot a jump. Now, as you see, I have to push a lot more when you're trotting jumps than when you do cantering. Now let me show you cantering on my good lead, but just cantering. I don't have to push as much just because I have a lot more speed and a lot more momentum. But trotting, you need a lot more to get up there. So I love trotting jumps. I also do recommend just jumping the air, honestly. I know I should have put shoes on because this ground is not very nice, but ow, I just kicked her stick. Okay, hang on. We're switching to June. I did a few ponies stacked up, so, but June doesn't get enough love, so switching to June. But like jumping in the air, jumping in place, a lot of people that can get themselves up and jump when there's no jump can jump higher and have better form from what I know. Now, this is just everything that I'm saying is my personal experience. Not everyone's gonna agree with what I'm saying. Not everyone's gonna be able to work the same way, but this is how my mind works, and this is what I've seen. I've seen that people can jump higher with nothing. I can jump about 30 inches, even if it's just like this. If you can over jump this big, then you can probably jump bigger and stuff. And it's also, again, person, I know a lot of people that can over jump things like crazy, can jump a lot high, pretty high. But again, I don't know a lot of hobby horsers. I know about like 4 hobby horsers, and this is just like that I like talk to consistently and stuff. So this is what my personal preference. So I'm not gonna go get hate and backlash and all this. What I'm saying, this is again what I've experienced. So trotting big jumps is my favorite thing in the whole world. People to do. I usually trot. I've trotted a 3-foot jump before. It was horrible. So yeah, trotting big jumps, love them. I think it's good for you. Again, I'm in a lot of pain right now, and it's really cold down here, and the ceiling's really low. So I'm not doing my best right now, but I also recommend when you're practicing form, don't focus on your height right now. Yeah, sure, could I be practicing my form over a meter jump? Yes, but I usually practice it over. So you need to find a height. 2 foot for me is a little bit low, but find a height at first that you can do on both leads. Now, if you're like, I can't even jump a foot on my bad lead. Okay, so why don't we just work on our right lead form, or our not right lead, our good lead form. And then but you guys have to also remember, if you do not practice it, you will not get better at it. Okay? So if it's really good, especially when you're riding. Okay? People that hobby horse and ride, you will become unbalanced. Personal experience, and I know people that it's happened to before. If you are only practicing on your good lead and you don't practice any on your weaker lead, your bad lead, whatever you want to call it, you will become unbalanced in the saddle and you'll start leaning. My trainer noticed the other day, I had a lesson with him, and he said, you're leaning more to the inside when you do you lean more to the outside when you're doing your right lead, when you're doing a right lead circle. So now when my horse is going right lead, my left lead is my better lead. So when I'm going, I don't lean in. But since my left leg is stronger, sorry, I'm not very good with left and rights, and I'm not really paying attention. So when I did a circle on my left leg, I was leaning in so much because my left leg is so much stronger. It's automatic for me to really rely on it. And even when I'm standing, you will notice in this video, you're constantly not like this. You're constantly not having both weight, constantly shifting your weight. I automatically shift my right to my left foot and I stand on it more. Here's the thing, is lately I've been practicing a lot more with my right lead. I have not been practicing my right lead because I've been inside all winter. Now, Hunters is coming up. I'm starting to practice my left lead, my left lead more. I've been jumping 30 inches on my bad lead. Guess what? The same week that I was grinding and really like locking in on my left lead, which is my bad lead, locking in on my bad lead, my hip hurt. And guess what? The hip that I hurt was my right one. That's from me landing on it funny and constantly working with my bad lead because it went from 0 to everything. All of a sudden, it was really hard on my right leg. So you have to do slight work. Every single time I hobby horse, I do my bad lead. I do some small jumps. Just start small. Don't go all out. Don't go, I'm going to do a 3-foot course on my bad lead. All of a sudden, when I want to even jump 2 foot on my bad lead. Like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay? So, just putting that out there. Start slow. Don't just all of a sudden just start putting all this work and jumping really high on your bad lead. All of a sudden, do it slow, especially, So, it's a little pep talk from me. So let me try a few more jumps, show you guys. Now, if you have any questions, my comments have been on my videos, on my Longhorn videos, but if these comments are not on, go ahead and go to my shorts and be like, hey, on your form video, I have a few questions. I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. If I cannot answer them, I will try making a video on them. Another thing, if your good lead is your left lead, Amelia H has a really good form video, and that's who I actually started. That's where I got my form from, and that's when I started working really hard on my form. It's from her video, although I did have to put it in the right lead terms. So, if you're looking for a good form video and your left lead, Amelia explains it really nice. She also explains lead changes and stuff. That was really bad. But yeah, I do recommend her. Also, go check out her ponies. This is a gorgeous pony from her, and this bridle is also from her. These reins, brow band, and earbonnet are from me though. I have brow bands for sale on my Etsy. Go check out my link in my description. By the way, none of this is sponsored. I mean, I guess I'm kind of sponsoring myself, but none of this is sponsored. I love my Amelia ponies. They're awesome. Go check them out. Go check her out. She's awesome. But yeah, this is our long video, but I hope this made sense. I hope you have better form now. I hope I explained it right. Trotting videos, keep it balanced. Don't work too hard on your bad lead all of a sudden, but try and keep it balanced to the best of your ability. Trotting bigger jumps. Bigger, I mean, I jump 3/8. I'm not trying to rub this in your face, but I jump meter courses. I jump 3 foot regularly. Big to me, trotting jumps is 30 inches. That's my big to me for trotting jumps, but I can jump 3 foot, but I don't jump 3. I only did it once, so I don't recommend. Again, it could be really hard on your legs. with how you're landing, especially if you don't go much higher than 3 foot. But I recommend like 30 inches. Also, height matters too. Like, not that height matters if you can jump high or not. A lot of short people have beat taller people than them. All that. I'm saying height more is what's your easy. The taller you are, the easier you could jump 2 foot. The smaller you are, the harder it is for you to jump 2 foot. My sister is short like me. She's like this tall. So her 2 foot is my 30 inches. Okay, so again, just find your balance. I recommend your warm-up. Okay, and also another thing for people that love their show jumping courses, if you don't do a lot of hunters, your start height to your course should be a height you can do on your bad lead. Or at least a few of them should be a height that you can do on your bad lead so you can practice it. That's what I do. I have a few at 2 foot. I'm inside, so my bad lead is a lot uglier in here, but it's also really hot outside, and I also don't feel like a jump was already set up. It's a really last minute video. So your starting height should be a height that you can do on your bad lead. So yeah, any questions, feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you a ton. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.